All right, we can go ahead and get some conversation going about this. Welcome in, chat. Welcome in, everybody. How are we doing? Welcome in. Hello, hi. Quick little impromptu stream today. Today's normally my day off, but of course, World of Warcraft and Blizzard just released the Curse of Ula'tek, which is going to be the name of the next patch. It's going to be 12.1. There's about a 12-minute video that we're going to watch together, but I'm going to let people get in here a little bit more. So instead, I'd like to talk a little bit more while we're waiting to watch this. One, this is not going to be the premier way to watch this. This is definitely going to be me pausing a lot, talking a lot, digesting a lot. If you want to go watch it in its entirety, uninterrupted, go watch it on your own. It's on YouTube on World of Warcraft's channel. Please go do that. Otherwise, this is going to be me just divulging into this, pausing, giving my 2 cents, and reacting to it the best way that I possibly can. So that's what this video will be. If you've not seen this yet, then please go do that elsewhere. However, for everyone else, this is going to be really fun. We've kind of seen a little bit of what this patch has to hold with some data mining and with some information that we were able to get from Rex Troy and his crew when they were able to get over to that island on their own and show us a little bit of what they have to offer. So we've seen kind of the map already. We knew that it was going to be very poison based because we saw the green rivers. A lot of people suspected fell. I thought poison. I thought some type of weird corrupted poison Loa that has been re-rected. So just like the blood god, this one's going to be like a poison god, and that's what I figured was going to happen. It seems like that's maybe the path we're going, but I'm not entirely quite sure yet. So I'm excited to dive on into this, and I do want to talk a little bit more about the current patch that they just released and what they need to do with this one to enhance the quality of gameplay. So everyone is talking about how good Midnight is. Even myself, I've said this several times, Midnight is an incredibly good expansion. However, the most recent patch really has put a sour taste in my mouth. If you guys go look at the comments on the video that I posted about me killing the raid boss within the first 6 minutes of the release on Heroic and talking about how it's embarrassing that that's even able to be done, it is. It definitely is, from my opinion. And there's people on there that are like, this isn't meant to be hard. This is supposed to be testing the flex option. It's not. It's not supposed to be testing the flex option. If they wanted to test the flex option, they would have just implemented the flex option for the rest of the raids this season. This isn't even testing the ability to group up in a flex with your guild, because no one is doing the raid as a guild. The flex option should be designed and tested as a guild system. And something that we talked about last night a little bit that I want to go into is how can Blizzard re-incentivize being in a guild? And we came up with a pretty easy solution that I think will solve most of the issues. The fact of the matter is that this boss is so unbelievably easy that he's being killed on mythic difficulty ad nauseum because there's no loot, there's no lockout. You can go in there and use your bonus rolls 100%, just keep on doing it until you get a full 298 set of gear. So if you got on a brand new character and you had a group that was willing to carry you through one of the easiest raid bosses of all time, you could get full 298 gear from this boss by just being in Mythic Raid, and it basically wouldn't cost them anything. And that's pitiful. That is pitiful that we live in a world where that is possible to happen, because all they've done, and this is the same thing that I've been telling everyone in my comments on that, is they've taken a raid boss on a mythic difficulty and they've made it a participation trophy. And worse than that, they've made all of the other goals that people had this season also participation trophies. Mythic difficulty should be for the world's best players. It should be for the people who actually win the game. The people who are the best of the best, who can achieve and accomplish the hardest thing possible. And because now this 298 eye level gear is available for everybody, they've taken that responsibility, that accomplishment, that sense of joy, and they've removed it from the average person who can do Mythic to the average player overall. Now the only thing that is withstanding between the best player in the world and someone who does it at the end of the season is that time frame, is the fact that they did it as early as they did, the Hall of Fame, if you will. It should not be accomplishable. It really shouldn't. And people who say, well, I wouldn't play the game anymore if I couldn't accomplish Mythic. You've never accomplished Mythic before, and you're still playing the game. It's been 20 years. Of course you're going to still play the game, but you know who's not going to continue to play the game? The people who no longer have a reason to do so. And those are the people who are broadcasting this game every single day. The Twitch streamers, the massively important pro players who do this game every single day. And now they already have accomplished their goals. They've gotten max eye level on several tunes. There's no reason for them to continue to play it for the next 8 weeks. Broadcasting on World of Warcraft is going to go severely down over the next couple weeks, which it's been the biggest it's ever been this season. And this last patch was a massive fumble on that situation. I just wanted to touch base on that a little bit. I think Rotmeyer is a huge L. I think if they wanted it to be a loot pinata, they should have just made it like 10 eye levels less. It should have been just 285 baseline, and it should have just been a world boss. They also should have just released bonus rolls now, rather than 4 or 5, however many weeks ago it was that they did release bonus rolls with 12.05. That was also a fumble, but hopefully this patch, they kind of wrap things up with a nice little bow, and we get to be back to the way that World of Warcraft was designed, where normal, heroic, and mythic raid progression are all independent of each other. There's normal guilds, heroic guilds, and mythic guilds. There's nothing wrong with that progression system. LFR still needs to go, but that's a conversation for a different day. And the way that I think Blizzard could incentivize guild relationships again is just do this. One extra piece of loot drops no matter the size of gear or no matter the size of group in a guild group. Crazy, I know. It's a wild thought. It's a wild thought to think that that would be as much of a reward to incentivize people to be in guild groups, but it would. It absolutely would. Something that easy could be the fix to the current situation that everyone is in, right? If you want guilds to be the highlight of your group, 1, neighborhoods should have been guild only. You should have never done public neighborhoods. 2, gear, an extra piece of gear drops if you are in an official guild group in all forms of content. Delves, in freaking dungeons, in raids. That would be such a good incentive for everybody to get back in a group. If you had a 10-man raid group as a guild and you got 4 pieces of loot that drop from that versus in a 20-man raid group that has 4 pieces of group, that would be incentive for people to join the guild. They need to figure out a way to make guilds important. Make guilds great again. That's the name of this patch should be. Let's see what they have to offer. Without further ado, we got enough people in here now. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Let's go ahead and hop on into this. I'm very excited about this information. I have not seen any of it. The only thing that I have been spoiled is the Mythic Plus dungeon pool, but I'm happy that I saw it. Cal, thank you so much for letting me know. We'll get to that as we get to it. So are you going to watch on that, or do you want me to share my Discord as well?
No, I'm fine.
Okay, cool. In that case, let's dive on into this, chat. Ooh, Setherlak. Ooh, I like that Loa model. I really like that Loa model. That's really cool. Little Poison Hydra. Little final boss room moment already revealed. I like the heart being exposed. So is this going to be a Loa that has been corrupted? Or is this going to be a Loa that is inherently evil like Hakar the Blood God that is now being revitalized and is being re-worshipped by this massive cult following that has been from Mysara Caverns all the way gathering force forward?
Like the Loa of like hatred or something.
Well, we'll see. They'll tell us, Cal. They'll tell us. Loa of hatred is cool. I like that. I like that a lot. Hello.
Back to Wowcast. Today we're diving into
She does her best. No one talk bad about Bethany. She's queen.
Ula'tek. Joining me are two members of the
Ula'tek.
team to walk us through what's coming. Let's
Ian.
go.
Hey there.
Oh.
Is Rachel Vogt. I'm one of the lead quest designers.
New people. Never seen before.
From populating Legion order halls through Zoldazar, Emerald Dream.
Cool.
And more recently, I have helped with supervising story on Zul'Aman.
Let me know if you guys can hear it well.
I am a UI engineer, so essentially I am a programmer that helps, make all of those screens you have, inventory, spellbook, things like that, function. You may know me from such hits as Floating Houses, because our players are incredibly clever.
You may know me from Floating Houses. Does that mean you were the person who missed the bug that let us float our houses initially? Or were you the person that convinced the development team that this is a feature that we should allow? What do you mean you're known for this? Because I floated my house because the bug was missed. So I don't know. Either one of those doesn't sound like good, but I love that.
Surprised by the things they managed to do.
That's fun.
Thank you guys for joining us.
Good for you, boo.
All right, let's set the stage. Where does the Curse of Ula'tek fit into the ongoing story?
In the 1207 update, Revelations, Zul'Jan is looking for a weapon that he believes will secure the future of the Amani without having to rely on the Loa. This puts him at odds with his sister, Zul'Jara, who, as the Hashe, has put her faith in the Loa. Zul'Jan is manipulated by a mysterious spirit who lore enthusiasts will find rather familiar, and
familiar spirit who's leading the son of Zul'Jan down a path of corruption. I'm gonna guess two options. Could be, well, it's got to be away from the Loa, right? So it's not going to be Bwansamdi or Mur. I'm gonna guess it's his father, or it's gonna be the guy from the Sands, right? The Zul'Farrak guy that also helped manipulate Zul'Jan in the end during Battle for Azeroth. Mikey, welcome in.
To the Coiled Isle, then we start our next chapter.
Is the Coiled Isle the mountain that's shrouded by fog in Zul'Aman?
Yes.
Yeah, we've already seen it completely because of Rex Troy.
That is the Coiled Isle. The fog is going to be lifted, and you can go and explore the area. We've got coastal ruins.
Also, can we talk about how we're getting a troll patch, chat? Let's freaking go, baby! We haven't had a troll patch since I think freaking Pandaria. I needed a troll patch. We've needed a troll patch. There used to be a troll patch every expansion. There was, 100%. And now we're finally going back to a troll patch. Blizzard's healing, baby. Let's go. Chris Metzen loves his little green trolls.
And then inside of that big
We
map,
had a troll expansion with BFA.
Yeah, that was more of a cult Tyrion expansion. That was Jaina Proudmoore. The trolls got crapped on that entire expansion.
Well, yeah, because you played Alliance, not Dirt Sniffer.
Right, and that, I mean, rightfully so, that capital city sucked. Cool, dude. That was definitely a Jaina expansion from my perspective. Jason, welcome in. This is a full-on actual troll patch, and I'm excited about it.
And it's full of this very corrupted ecosystem.
And at the center of it all is Ula'tek herself. She is
Herself.
an ancient, powerful creature
Of hatred,
corruption, and venom.
Very cool.
Ultimately, Zul'Jan's decisions will lead to her.
So hatred's one of those emotional like ties that they talk about whenever we talk about the Shaw. They've got the Shaw of hatred, so it's gonna be, they're gonna probably do a little bit with hatred, but she's definitely gonna be known as the Loa of corruption and poison. So I'm excited about that being pushed forward. She looks awesome. She looks great. Really cool model.
Brother and others home. They're going to delve into the buried history of the Isle, and we're going to find out what was locked away and who was left behind. And this is going to lead us to a new raid, the Venomous Abyss.
Venomous Abyss. Great
now
raid
that
name.
We've finally reached the mysterious coiled isle. What outdoor activities can we expect?
So in that cavernous indoor space inside the mountain, we'll find the vaults of Ula'tek. This is
Thank God the raid's not called the Vaults of Ula'tek. I'm so tired of things being called vaults or whatever. Like, this is good.
Will build toward a big boss fight.
While we're in the zone, there will also be this custom talent tree that'll give you some different.
Well, okay. I'm not gonna question it too hard. I'm not gonna look bad on it too hard yet. Time gated player power is what this is again. So towards the end of the expansion, stuff gets easier. At the beginning of the expansion, stuff's going to be really hard because they've balanced the content for this. Like, if you go to these bottom tiers, right, and it'll be like every 5 seconds you poison an enemy, and if you have a poisoned enemy, the poison spreads, deals extra damage, whatever it might be. They've balanced the content around you already having that. That is how they've had to balance it, because they've put people into the game, the testing, where this was completely filled out, and they put them into the raid, and they went, how easy is the raid? We're going to make it a little bit tougher. Whenever you get these time-gated player power balancing situations like this it makes it to where the beginning of this expansion is miserable, and the end of the expansion is too easy. It's the exact same thing we're dealing with right now in patch 12.0 in Midnight. Like, now we have 8 more weeks of this original patch, but we have nothing else to do because we've already completed everything. And now we're starting to unlock this extra player power for the Omnium Foil and everything else that we don't care about. None of it matters anymore. So just these time-gated player power things, I don't think this is really the progression path that Blizzard should be going anymore. What they did in the War Within was perfect. You know, I really liked how they did Cersei's Circuit. I really liked how there was nothing like this in Undermine, and Undermine was notoriously a very well-loved patch. I don't see the necessity for this type of progression. I'm not going to judge it too hard until I actually get my hands on it, but I just immediately puts a bad taste in my mouth whenever this type of stuff, especially the way that it looks with different choice nodes and whatnot. Like,
Perks of
come on, man.
Power, but also some
This is just borrowed power 10 by 10.
For example, something to reduce the potency of some of that venom, because it can
You can traverse the venom. All right, so maybe it's just like in the zone.
Water.
Spicy water.
The island is sounding extremely dangerous.
As long as we can fly,
Are
it shouldn't
there any
matter.
other zone activities that we have to do outside of the vaults?
Yeah, so there's also going to be, throughout the island, these curse surges that are just kind of rolling through, and they're spawning these rare elites regularly at
Giant
5
snakes.
different
Big old
rotating
snake
locations.
patch.
And once you've killed one of those rare elites, it unlocks some cursed fishing in that spot.
Cool.
It's also going to include a local store.
The curse of Ula'tek dissipates into the surrounding land, allowing the cursed fishing and envenomated gathering.
With a
Okay.
Tortolan sea captain named Taka, and you will gain reputation with his crew. And as you do, you're going to learn to fish
Tortolan
in other
rep?
cursed waters.
That's cool. Fishing rep.
Then let's
That's
go
cool.
into the system.
Good
What
choice.
are some of the standout features?
Seems like a lazy way out
So we're
of
gonna be
balancing bosses.
introducing
Exactly,
layers.
Corbin. Thank
It's
you.
not like a
Good
layer
point. Good
cake,
point. Good
it's
point.
like a dragon layer. This is an evolution on world bosses. So you are familiar with world bosses, you find them in the open world. In this case, they're going to be instanced encounters. So you're actually going to be able to scale the difficulty. up to
This is exactly what I was talking about. Oh my God. Yes, confirmation, finally, the justification. The lights shine down from the heavens. Rotmeyer is a world boss. He is a loot pinata. That is all he was ever designed to be. He is not a mythic boss. He's not an official raid boss. That is why he doesn't have ahead of the curve or cutting edge. He is just a loot pinata that has flexible difficulty. And I think that should have been broadcasted from the beginning, because it just changes the way that you look at that boss. This is so much better of a situation than what they originally designed him to be. If it was a normal raid, it would have been like Crucible Storms or House of Valor. This is exactly what I thought it was. It's just a world boss that you can change the difficulty on. That makes a lot more sense. That's all Rotmeyer is. I'm calling him a world boss from now on, and everyone else can kick rocks about it, because that is what they've designed it to be. That makes sense.
Which is
That's why there's no ahead of the curve or cutting edge
The
for him.
goal here is
Exactly.
basically to make things a lot easier.
100%.
It's a lot like a delve, where there's a very specific lair entrance in the world. You just need to go to that, set the difficulty that you need, and there's a summoning stone. It's a lot easier.
World, normal,
to
heroic, and
not have to
mythic.
juggle a
Okay.
lot of the
I don't know why
same
they didn't
kinds of-
talk about this with Rotmeyer, why they try to like persuade us into thinking it's a normal raid, but it's good that this is it. Hey, Shorty, welcome in.
That should make the zone feel a lot smoother
Did you
by having
catch
the world
the
boss inside it.
name of that Tortolan for the fishing, though?
Talk?
Toka.
What's wrong with Toka?
That's the same name as the freaking snapping turtle from Ninja Turtles 2.
I did not know that. That's hilarious. That is so funny. No,
like a delve.
I love that though. I'm happy that there's a Tortolan fishing rep. That's going to be
You just need
awesome.
to go to that, set the difficulty that you need, and there's a summoning stone.
Hidden beneath the waves of Ula'tek lies the tide-bound grotto, a submerged cave veiled shifting tides within the Naga sorceress Nimerissa Wavecaller bends the tides to... You couldn't even fill out the rest of the text? Wow, you're testing out the text, Blizzard?
It's a lot easier to not have to
243?
juggle a lot of the
What? Wait, what? The item level for this is
summoning
243?
stone. It's a lot easier.
230,
not have to
243.
juggle a lot of
Hopefully
the
these are placeholders.
same kinds of
259,
cards.
They have to be
Two-
placeholders.
272 for Mythic? There's no way that's real. That has to
it's
be a
just
placeholder.
placeholders. There's no way.
That should make the zone feel a lot smoother by
I mean, it is a world boss, but 272 Mythic difficulty world boss?
A new major update equals a
Yeah,
new
but then they're
season.
developing
So let's
content
talk about
that
season
pretty
2
much anybody
and
who's
what
playing
Right.
now is
and
never
all
going to
those
do.
details.
For me, it's like, no one is going to be running Rotmeyer on any difficulty besides Mythic. So why even have the other options? Like, I get what they're... I don't get what they're trying to do. If he's just a world boss, he's just a loot pinata, which he is 100%, and his loot is extremely high scaled. It's like a golden loot pinata. Why even have heroic, normal, and world tier? No one's going to do those
They
bosses
should
on
have
those
swapped.
tiers.
They should have swapped Rotmeyer and the bonus rolls.
I agree.
So Rotmeyer should have came out in 2.5. Would
Yep.
have given lots of people an extra chance to get some gear,
Right.
and then have the bonus rolls after that.
Yep. I 100% think that would have saved the first patch. Heffrey, welcome in, the big sexy. Thanks for sharing the live stream. I just don't know why they do the difficulty thing. Like, Rotmeyer should have just been a world boss that you phase into, or put him out in the world, you know? Like, put him out in the world and make him just a normal world boss that's a loot pinata. Whatever you want to do with him.
Yeah, but as much as we say that Mythic Rotmeyer is easy, there's lots of people that make it look difficult. I mean, I was in groups with people that were only pushing 80, 90k DPS on Rotmeyer Mythic.
True.
So,
I
and
get
we
why they
weren't killing
phase it though, because if they phase it, then it can't be just 100 people attacking it. If it's phased, then it has to be a 20 raid boss, world boss. So it's actually a secluded world boss event, which I think is actually better, because
Yeah, I do too.
because one of the things I liked a lot about like Warlords of Draenor was there was guild killing achievements for the world bosses. They haven't done those in a
Yeah.
long time. So the fact that it's a phased scenario makes it a guild event again. So I actually think that that's pretty good.
Well, the problem with
100%.
raid bosses is that the way they have to scale them because they're out in the open world is that you end up having like 50 people out there. It bogs everything down.
Yep.
Everyone's frame rate tanks, and then so they can't add a bunch of mechanics because you can't actually see what's going on.
Right, and then the world bosses are just like, oh, I just have to dodge these circles and kill it. Yeah, so having it being phased be a world boss is better. I hope they do that with all the world bosses in the future, because it just makes it like just a quick little one-shot boss that you have to go phase into. No one, like, and everyone goes, well, then I'm never going to do it. You don't do them now. When was the last time you killed an open world boss out in the world right now? For me, probably the first 2 weeks of the expansion. I don't even know what the world boss is in the Void Storm, because I've never killed it, because I've never needed to. So having it be a phase scenario lets them actually balance it, lets them actually create designs. If we're looking at Rotmeyer as the greatest designed world boss ever made, That makes it very different compared to just being a raid boss. If you take it from raid boss to world and it's a phased world, that's actually fun as hell. Rotmeyer is an excellent world boss, one of the best world bosses they've ever made in that sense. The loot is still way too high level. Way too high level for 8 weeks left in this expansion, but in this patch. Let's continue. I'm excited that they're moving forward with this. I don't see why there should be other difficulties. I don't understand that part of it, but let's go.
A week after the content update goes live, there's going to be a 3-boss dungeon, Altar of Fangs.
Congrats, Shorty.
The Venomous Abyss, which is a new raid. It's going to include 8 bosses, and Ula'tek herself as the main final boss.
And we're going to have 3 new delves. We'll have the Ring of Glory.
3 new delves. That's pretty good.
Toxatal, which is the new Nemesis delve. And we'll have...
I forgot. Yeah, there's obviously a new Nemesis.
3 new delves.
So this is the same that they did with the normal 2 new delves and then a new Nemesis. I like that way that Nemesis looks. That looks awesome.
To our Mythic Plus dungeon rotation, we're going to add a new dungeon, Altar of Fangs, and the remaining Midnight dungeons, which include Murder Row, Den of Nalarak.
So when we were all theory crafting of what dungeons were going to be there, we forgot that there was going to be a new dungeon in the patch. So my 3 dungeons that I really wanted, we were doing 4, but I guess we could just do 3 now. I said I really wanted Ruby Life Pools, and I really wanted Atal Aman or King's Rest. And I already know, spoiler alert, streamer luck.
King's Rest and Ruby Life Pools, plus the Temple of Sethralis, because, again, snakes.
Well, we didn't always know that they were going to add a new dungeon, because they didn't last expansion.
No, but I kind of knew that they were adding a new dungeon, because if you watch the Rex Troy video, there is a dungeon stone in front of a random-ass portal area. He escapes to the island, and he walks all over it. Like, he did that 3 weeks into the expansion. It was pretty impressive that they had that much put there. He's a monster.
I don't know how he's not banned.
I don't know either. Like Soda Poppin got banned for going to the Guild Island or the GM Island one time, and this dude literally exposes this entire patch early. They don't care at all. He one-shots bosses and they don't care at all. That dude's an untouchable god. I think it's just Chris Metzen with an accent filter, and he's just playing his own game. He's just doing his own shit he wants to do. But either way, excited about that Mythic Plus pool. I think Ruby Life Pools is a W choice. It's going to be such a fun 3-boss dungeon. I think King's Rest has some incredible loot. For all the paladins out there, enjoy your best in slot being that 2-handed sword that drops from that boss. You are going to be farming the hell out of King's Rest, so you better go start doing that. Learn your routes now.
But it's going to be so long.
It's a very long dungeon. That is like a 30-minute dungeon on a good timer.
Fix it.
There's going to have to be... Well, I mean, it was Mythic Plus back then. They're probably just going to leave it as it was. They're not going to change too much, but it is a very long dungeon. There's a lot of weird roleplay moments that you're waiting for stuff to spawn. Hopefully that they fix it and tune it a little bit, but I do like both of those dungeons. And then Temple of Sethralis, yeah, whatever. That's not that big of a deal. We've had that a couple times already. There's not a lot in that one.
I feel like the Mythic Plus environment and mentality has changed since last time we saw King's Rest, so they're gonna have to speed it up, because the amount of people that want to sit through repeat roleplay is very low. It'll turn into one of those dungeons that nobody wants to do.
Yeah, and there's going to be a couple dungeons that have this repeat role play. Like there's some even at the very entrance of Den of Nalarak, where you have to sit at the campfire and go into the dream, is going to annoy a lot of people towards the middle of the patch.
Yeah.
So the role play inside of Murder Row, the role play inside of King's Rest, there's some role play inside of Ruby Life Pools, it's going to definitely annoy some people, but I'm excited for those pools. I'm excited for most of the loot that drops from those dungeons. It's going to be interesting to go back and farm those and see where the best in slots fall for everyone's classes.
Some new targets and some
Look at this freaking... This model is very cool. They're like beefy Sethralis, which even drives me more crazy, because why didn't we get Sethralis as a model? Why didn't we get Sethralis as an allied race? We got Vulpera instead of Sethralis. And
because they can't wear helmets or shoulders.
So dumb. Blizzard, fix it. Mechagons can't wear any gear.
It's just pants, though. Nobody cares about pants.
I guess so.
Kill for me. No!
Oh, Astalor.
Is there anything on the PvP side?
Yes, so training grounds have introduced players to the PvP ecosystem, and sort of like with the battleground versus bots, we're now adding arenas versus bots.
Oh.
That'll make jumping into the arena easier
Okay.
for those who are intimidated by jumping.
You're not
into
excited for
players.
this?
I mean, I don't have any complaints. It's not going to affect anyone who's in the 1600 and up layer. Like, this is only going to make people who dive into arenas. Like, it's going to help the PvP scene because there's been not really a lot going on. I don't think, like, as long as you don't get ridiculous amounts of rewards for doing the bots, which they're not going to.
It's just going to be honor again, more than likely. It's going to be a different take for grinding out honor early in the season,
which is fine. I think this is actually going to be pretty cool. It's going to help people learn their spells, like their skill set, maybe help them practice CC. I've got nothing wrong with that. I've got nothing wrong with people being able to go into it.
For this is that if it is designed to teach people things, I wonder if it's actually going to, like, what the AI behind it is, because the AI has always been kind of They
did pretty good with the AI in the battlegrounds. I will say that the AI in the battlegrounds, besides them jumping around like idiots the whole time, like you'll even see a mage that should be casting, but they're not. They're just jumping around. If they can figure out that bit of it, they CC pretty well. They fight the objectives pretty well. They group up. They run away pretty well. So if they're just continuing to improve upon that, like, we have to remember this AI for the bots that they're building started with follower dungeons way back when. And when they were out in follower dungeons all the way back in Dragonflight, it was embarrassingly bad. And then the war thing, no one else really noticed how bad they were. It was just a normal dungeon. It worked out exactly as it was intended to. And same with this dungeon. You did a follower dungeon in current Midnight, you would have no issues at all. There would be no bugs. The AI are doing exactly what they can. So they're going to continue to reform and get these to a point that is playable and better. Going into arenas this early, I'm interested to see how well it plays out, but I don't think it's actually going to affect anything when it comes to end game PvP or people like not playing PvP or playing PvP. It might introduce more people to the concept. I just don't think that this is going to be a feature that many people play. We'll have to see what it actually ends up being like with the rewards and everything else. I do agree, though. PvP's in a really weird spot, so they're trying what they can to get it better. I think it would be
interesting to have challenges like they used to have with the training ground things in Mist of Pandaria. If they implement something similar to PvP where they teach you, hey, you're being funneled now, you need to hit your cooldowns, and like teaching you how to do different things like that and how to time your abilities, that would be interesting.
I think Blizzard needs to get the top 10 teams, the top 10 PvP arena qualifiers that were just on. By the way, excellent showcase. Go watch the arena qualifiers if you guys didn't. Definitely 100% 10 out of 10 content. They need to go get those guys. They need to get each one for each class, and they need to sit them down and they need to go, what do we need to do better per spec, and how do we teach people this information? How do we get a tutorial made for this type of information and let people understand that there is a massive difference between playing a PvP class and playing a PvE class? And if you could get that involved, they also need to change twos to no longer allow healers. Twos should just be DPS versus DPS. They should also allow 1v1s, and any class can go into a 1v1 if you wanted to. I think that would be very interesting. There's a couple things that they could do where they focus a little bit more on PvP, but it feels like they've shelved the PvP content as of late. Like, they've not really done anything with it besides adding a couple arenas or a battleground here and there. Even the world content they did with the Void Scar was so bad. No, I never touched it. No one I know who does PvP gave a crap about that open world area. And then also the epic arena that they made with that is so bad as well. Like, whoever's currently on the PvP team probably needs to be, they probably need to be reworked a little bit, because it feels like PvP is the weird redheaded step cousin that no one cares about, but everyone still plays. Getting 1800, getting 2000, it's like that's always been the goal, but the balancing always has been pretty good. The balancing team does a great job, but like content-wise, it's been lacking severely. So hopefully they can figure that out as we go.
We've got the cooldown manager. That is now going to be able to track your trinkets. And
good. Cooldown manager tracking trinkets is huge.
Management.
That's good.
Managing your other resources.
Waiting for that all season.
A bunch of new updates for the ping system as well. So now you can ping your action bar, the cooldown manager itself, and that will give the rest of your team communication about the
you can ping your abilities.
You can
Can't
also
wait.
ping your own unit frame. And
yeah, and your health to me.
That is great. I can't wait to ping the crap out of that when I'm at like 95% HP begging for a heal. That's going to be so fun.
It's going to be so freaking bad. You're going to have these people constantly pinging their health bars in between pulls, yelling at the healer.
Yeah.
We've also
pinging mana is going to be great, though.
Configurations available for healers.
Yeah, that would be
raid
neat.
Frames, where they can now configure which kinds of healing buffs and what the priorities of them are.
Good.
That show up there,
Okay,
so they
we
can
knew that
track
this
what
was
skills
always
they
going
have.
to improve and
then, of
increase,
course,
and
speaking of combat,
that's pretty
there
good.
will be
Yep,
flash
that's an
games.
add-on I can delete now.
Then on the housing side, the big one I think that players are going to be the most excited about is blueprints. For everybody who's wanted to share all of those fancy cool builds that everybody's seeing online, you're now going to be able to export the entirety of your exterior and your interior, just the exterior, just the interior, just a room, etc., and then share it with other players. Share it with friends, paste it online, and other players can
Gnome
import
place
that and
like
have that in
home.
their homes. It's also really nice.
How long
because
did it
if
take
you
them to come
want
up with
to,
that?
you know, change things up and try something new, you're going to be able to save what you currently have, fiddle with it, change your mind, and then reload what you saved and put yourself back to where you were. Don't have to lose all that work. Of course, if you do want to lose all that work and you just want to start clean and fresh, there's going to be a reset button.
Finally! Oh my god, I was like, I wanted to redesign my interior of my house, and I got in there and I was like, okay, how do I start? Like, where do I want to go? Like, do I want to build a new room? What do I want to do? And I clicked on an item and I deleted it, and I like looked at all the other items in that room, and I was all like, I'm not doing this. And I literally walked out of my house because the amount of time it was going to take for me to redesign my house just from deleting the items to get a fresh start was so annoying. So happy that they're doing a restart. That's
This is
nice.
what I was waiting for before I even really wanted to do my house. I
That's
needed
nice.
the import export.
What if
Yeah,
you don't
that's gonna be
have
really
everything
good.
That's inside the blueprint.
We've actually got a very robust series of UI systems that are basically going to convey to you exactly what is inside of the blueprint.
This is
and
cool.
Exactly what you're
This will
missing
give
as parts
people
of
a
it,
list of a
and
checklist of
there are
yes,
certain
of
things
go
that are missing
collect
you're
these
going to be able
items, how to go
import
collect
anyway.
them.
So for example, if you
Very
have
cool.
everything, but
I
you're
like that a
missing,
lot.
2 chairs, you can still import it. And then, you know, if you want to go get those 2 chairs later, you can. Or if you didn't want them anyway, that's fine. But we're gonna
Great
have a
decision.
way for you to be able to very easily have a whole breakdown of exactly.
Vicky's
what
gonna
you
be
have,
very
what you
happy
don't
about
have,
that.
and what's needed. And
Thanks for everyone for clicking on the stream today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Continue
There's
watching.
going to be a brand new kind of decor called a pet bed. And essentially, this is going to be a way that you can bring your non-combat companion pets into your house. So for example, Rufus, our charity pet, you can place them on a bed inside of your house, and they can either sit tight, hang out there, or you can have them wander your house. We're going to be having some new
Yes, I was really worried about the fact that they could wander or not. I was like, oh man, is the only way they could figure out the engine is if they placed it as an item, and then they just changed like the skeleton of the thing on the bed to be the flexible mesh that could match any companion. Having them wander is everything. I'm gonna have a room that is like secreted away behind a bookcase or something that's gonna have like 40 pet beds and just have companions all over the place. Cannot wait. This is gonna be awesome.
Understand
Love
the
this.
layout of everything you've got in your
Finally.
house, all the decor.
I can't wait to place my.
Look at him, whiskers!
Take over my chair, and then that chair is no longer mine.
So that's all of the stuff
Great.
for inside of the home. Outside of your house,
Mounts.
neighborhoods,
Mounts.
we're going to have a whole bunch of new endeavors for different factions and groups. We're going to have Amani Trolls,
Finally.
Kobolds, Onaran Centaur,
Ooh.
and of course Tortolans.
I like Centaur. That's gonna be
I can't
fun.
wait to fill up my house with cats everywhere and see all the blueprints that people have to share. What are you guys most excited about in the Curse of Ula'tek?
Is that it?
I, for one, am excited about continuing the story of Zul'Jan and
I mean, I don't know if I expected more or not,
Introduced to them
but-
in Zolaman. Now we see where their story goes. We're also going to get an update on Eretor as he deals with the fallout of the Voidspar. But we're going to go investigate the resurgence of the Twilight's Blade with him and continue the hunt for Xal'atath.
It's not called the Twilight's Blade anymore. Oh no, it is the Twilight's Blade. Sorry, the Twilight's Hammer became the Twilight's Blade. I'm sorry. It is the Twilight's Blade.
Green there is in this
Yeah,
update.
because she's a
It's
dagger.
not necessarily quite related, but I'm a big fan of goblins.
No, it's because swords are more deadly than hammers.
And I'm really excited to see goblin blueprints, and I'm excited to see all of the different builds that I'll finally be able to just download and import for myself.
I hear you have a pretty sweet goblin accent.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Thanks so much for joining
Cringe.
us and telling us all the details.
Cringe at the
about
end,
Curse
but it was
of
good.
Ula'tek.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, excited to see players jump in.
Thank you all
Yeah, I
for
don't know what that
watching,
was.
and we'll see you next time on Wowcast.
I don't know what you're talking about. Curse of Ula'tek. Okay. Overall, I'm hyped. I think this is gonna be awesome. I'm very excited about it. New raid, new dungeon, 3 new delves, new nemesis, new zone, new world content, incredible lore diving in with Zul'Min and or Zul'Jin, maybe Ghost of Zul'Jin. and some Zolaman information. Archaeology would be fun. Reputation with fishing tied to it seems pretty cool. I really am excited about the Nemesis. I think he looks awesome. Hopefully he's got some pretty interesting mechanics, some type of cleanse or something. If you play a class that can cleanse poisons, you can bet your booty that you're going to be pretty popular going into this patch. So if you guys wanted to start...
What I'm looking forward to is the color change from blue on top of blue to now green on top of green.
Yeah, going to be a lot of green, going to be a lot of poisons. So if you play a druid or you play a monk that can cleanse poisons independently of being a healer, you're going to be a pretty popular class going into this patch. I can guarantee you that. Because there's poisons in King's Rest, in that second boss. There's poisons across the board. There's poisons in Ruby Life Pools as well. So they're obviously doing a big poison patch. So just look forward to that, being able to cleanse all those poisons rather than it being bleeds, which is way more annoying because way less classes have access to that. It'll be poison. So hopefully that'll help and make the Mythic Plus dungeon pool a little bit easier for everyone as they dive into it at the beginning of the expansion. I'm excited to see what the class notes have to offer. Did we get a date on PTR?
See players jump in?
No, I didn't see one
Thank
yet.
you all for watching, and we'll see you next
There's
time
still a
on
lot of
Ula'tek.
class changes, which are probably going to be announced. They haven't announced class changes. They haven't announced or data mined any of the tier sets or tier set bonuses. So we're still a lot of information to come out.
Let's go ahead and do the browser real fast and see what the PTR actually says. Because what is the PTR currently holding?
I don't even think they've made it available yet. So it should still be whatever it was for this recent patch.
Okay.
Because if the data is there to download, it would have already been data mined.
PTR 12.1.
Seriously?
Yep.
Well, then data mine, what the heck? Where's everyone at?
It says PTR 12.1 is on there. I don't know what's available for it. I have it downloaded. I always have my PTRs up to date. I'm loading into it right now.
I would expect some data mining to start hitting this week.
For sure. For sure. I don't know if there's actually anything on this or if it's even playable, but
yeah, that's true. I mean, the data that's there might only be the stuff that they announced. They might not have the tier sets and all that stuff there yet.
right.
So
Hopefully, well, the first thing that we need to do is get you boys 3.4K. That's going to be our goal for this next Monday. We honestly should probably push it the next couple days if you guys are available. We gotta create a group chat with you and Juan and figure out times that are available for both of you, because I know that you're not the issue. I'm not the issue. It's Juan's flexibility that really is where we can get together as a group. Freaking Juan, he's never freaking available, man. So if we can get him to 3.4K, then we could focus on doing PTR testing on Monday nights, which would be really fun. And then also recruiting.
I'm just about to try to pug it, honestly, because it's just, yeah.
I would pug it.
Times don't line up.
Oop.
But pugging is so bad right now. Oh my gosh, it's bad.
Oh my gosh, hold on.
I'm just gonna pay Lookie to carry me through.
Authentication code? Hello? Hold on, let me go get my little fob. You guys remember fobs?
You still have a fob? It should be on your phone, dude.
No, it's on my phone. I'm just saying. I miss my fobs. I used to have two of them.
Say, I think the last one of those literally died a couple years ago.
Miss the fobs, man. Where did we
Every
get
once
those?
in a while I'll see someone post one. I think I actually still have my wife's old one somewhere around here. When you used to get the Corehound pet for getting it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, none of the servers are online for the PTR yet. So PTR is still currently dead. But we'll be going into the PTR testing at the moment that we get the opportunity to do so.
There is something else that got released you might not have saw that would be interesting for the community.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's going to work for communities or if it's only guild, but they're going to tie in Discord chat channels with in-game guild chat. So when you chat in-game, it'll go to a Discord channel.
Oh crap, I just loaded into the wrong thing. I would imagine like they tried to do that with communities, and then we have a community. It doesn't necessarily need to be a guild thing for me. It could just be a community thing.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I don't know if they're going to use it for communities or if it's only going to be for guilds. Right now, it's just saying guilds. So they'll tie in guild chat, and you can tie it into a Discord channel.
That's good. I really do hope that they find a way to incentivize guilds more. Like, neighborhoods not being guilds only still hurts my soul. And then, like I said, just doing loot or just being in a guild group should incentivize some type of action rather than just getting achievements. If you're in a guild group, you should get a 5% buff to damage or healing. Whatever you want to do, Blizz. I would recommend not player power. I would recommend, like you get gold or you get better experience or
we do
something.
get gold. You get the guild gets gold. If you complete a mythic whatever with the guild group, you actually get gold for that, but it's like a tiny amount.
Yeah, for sure. And it goes in the guild bank, so it doesn't even go to the players. The players should also get some type of
should
reward.
Go to guild repairs. So.
Right, exactly. Because guild repairs are getting ludicrous. Why are we still repairing gear, Blizz?
That's supposed to be one of the things they're reducing in the patch too. I thought was reducing the cost of guild.
They did in 12.07. They reduced specifically tank weapon gear replacements because I guess shields were taking a beating.
Shields don't get reduced for being used because that used to be why the warrior tank sucks so much because your shield would get double dipped on.
Yeah, exactly. So hopefully that no longer we don't need to repair gear at all anymore. The fact that repairing gear, it only exists so engineers can make money. Let's be times 3. Like the repair hammer only, we still repair gear just so engineers can make the repair hammer to have something that they can fabricate and make ad nauseum and sell and make gold on every single season. They need some professions have to be remembered and have to be dealt with. Like that's why Vantis runes still exist for inscription. That's why repairing still exists for engineering. It's why the armor patches still exist for leatherworking. All of the things, every profession needs some type, especially prediction professions, need something to be able to make money on at the end of the game. So that's why these outlets still do exist rather than making best in slot items and weapons for all of the professions, right? So instead of every inscriptionist
should get the scrolls that they had in Legion Remix.
That would be cool.
You get the Fort Scroll and the Mage Intellect Scroll.
Yeah, bringing back scrolls to replace buffs was actually something they used to do throughout the history of WoW. That's been in the game since Warcraft 2. There's been scrolls that replace buffs that you could get from your heroes. But they got away from that. I don't even know when. I want to say maybe Shadowlands. They got away from scrolls.
Oh, wow. But those were just single, the ones that... Did you play Legion Remix?
Mm-hmm, of course.
Oh yeah. Those scrolls, you'd apply it, and it would give you a buff so that you actually were a demon hunter. You'd apply the 6% damage increase.
Right.
It let you replace a class with a scroll.
Completely, which I thought was good, but that also, the reason why they got rid of that is because of class diversity being no longer important. Quite literally, the only reason there is a demon hunter in a raid at any given point is either they're strong enough to be a demon hunter and they're really overpowered and there's a bunch of them, or they just need the buff, right? So
so you make it less strong, just a little bit. So instead of getting 6% versatility, you get 4.
Yeah, so the best of the best still have to get the class themselves, but everyone else can just deal with a stamina. Rather than giving 20% stamina, it gives 18% stamina. So it's going to be useful in most.
It's the battle res thing for engineers.
Trenton!
You can have an instant battle res if you bring a druid, but if you want to use an engineering thing, you have to sit there and cast for 3 seconds.
What is up, Trenton? Welcome in. Appreciate you. Also, Luce, happy you're almost 2K. So what do you guys think? Are you hyped for the next patch? I think I am. I think it's too far away still. I really wish it was 3 weeks out, not 8 weeks out. I don't know. I'm really interested to see the evolution of content creation for World of Warcraft in these next 8 weeks. I really do believe that there's going to be less and less players that are making content on WoW, because all the people that make content on WoW are people who push end game progression items. So the Mythic Plus progression, there's not really that many farmers out there anymore. There's not really that many economical creators anymore. It's really just Mythic Plus dungeoners, raiders, and whatever, PvPers. So now that everyone's achieved their goals already at this point within the expansion, and now even easier to achieve your goals on alts and everything else, it's going to be probably a massive dip into World of Warcraft content creation. So all these creators are going to be moving to other games. I'm looking for other games to be making and making content on, because I've noticed a severe dip into World of Warcraft consumption. So I don't know why Blizzard has done such a long first patch, but here we are. We're living with it. What's your great news, brother? I'm excited to hear it. Let me know. Let me know. I'm logging in right now. I'm going to hop on my Shadow Priest and continue pushing my Shadow Priest. I'm almost 282 now, able to help you boys. I'm going to heal for you, hopefully get you guys to 3.4k. If you wanted to run some dungeons or not. I don't know how busy you are today.
I think I'm pretty much free the rest of the afternoon. I'm off tomorrow, so.
My mage is sitting at 89. I am also, I mean, technically everyone's off tomorrow. I will say, I've noticed a lot of Father's Day sales across the board. I haven't noticed any Juneteenth sales. Obviously, they're both correlated, and it's around the same time frame, but no one's labeling their sales as a Juneteenth sale. They're all Father's Day sales. You guys take that as you will. I'll do a sale right now on linktree.com/Redthedeer in honor of Juneteenth. all gear, all merchandise available on the website at linktree.com/Redthedeer will be 19% off for Juneteenth. There you go. I'm an ally. It's ridiculous. It's so weird that they're the same exact weekend too.
I don't think that's always the case. Cause I think Father's Day is one of those ones like it's always the second Sunday in June or something like that, or third Sunday.
It's floating and it's fixed, yeah. One of them's always the 19th, one of them's always the second Saturday. Or, yeah, I know what you mean. Because we're on, I mean, it's weird that we're even in June right now. This year's going by so fast.
Speaking of sales, there's the summer sale, whatever, on the Blizzard thing. Mounts are like 50% off, pets are 50% off. So if there's a mount or pet you're looking at, they're all 50% off. Transmogs 50% off.
Is a couple. You know, personally, I don't need to buy any of those, but if someone wants to buy me one, I'll show you guys which ones I'm missing. 20% off isn't bad. Diablo 2, the Warlock isn't too bad either, being only $30. $15 for the entire Meeksy? That's 5 mounts right there that you can add to your collection for $15. It's $3 a mount. That's not bad at all. What other sales do they got going on?
It's pretty much everything except for the squirrels. The new stuff that came out this year is not on sale, but everything else is on sale, looks like.
A lot of, yeah, pretty much a lot of Call of Duty also on sales. Ooh, Doom the Dark Ages is $23 right now. Some Sea of Thieves stuff is on sale. There's a BattleNet version for Sea of Thieves?
Yeah. It's tied to Battle Pass, so, but you can play it through your Blizzard launcher.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Outer Worlds on here now. Oh yeah, because they're all owned by Microsoft. So Microsoft just is using the BattleNet launcher instead of having their own Microsoft launcher. That's smart. I can get behind that. Did you look at
that other game I sent you in Discord?
Stand, no. It took me a minute I had to read that like 4 times to figure out what the game's name was. Because the way that you read it, here, let me read it back to you. The way that you said it was, hey, another game on the horizon to possibly check out for some fun and I read that as for some fun in the sand, like as like a metaphor for like, hey, let's go have some fun in the sand, like Sea of Thieves meets Wild Wild West. And I was like waiting for the next message to tell me what the name of the game was. Because I added words into what you said, but yeah,
it's called like Sand something Sophia something like that.
Okay, we can look up into that too. I wouldn't mind. Maybe what's the graphics of it?
It's on Steam. It doesn't come out until the 22nd, but they had like a server stress test over the weekend.
Actually, I don't even need this one. Where's the other one I was just watching? Thank you.
But it looks fun. It's the same type of thing where you get your friends together and you pilot a giant mech vehicle that crawls over the sand.
I think I have seen this. Do you build the mech?
Sea of Thieves. Yeah, you get to customize it.
Very cool. Yeah, it's literally like the old school giant mech that we saw in the Will Smith Wild West movie.
Yeah, that's why I said Wild Wild West.
Yeah, I love that movie. Some zombies to kill? Yeah, very Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, the whole point is you go out there and scavenge as much stuff as you can and survive and then extract. While you have player people chasing you down and stuff too.
For sure.
But it looked kind of fun.
Yeah. I like the weapon styles. Nice. Could be fun. Could be worth dabbling into. Did you see the Fable playthrough? The 30-minute Fable playthrough?
Yeah, that looks good.
That looks insane.
Yeah, I watched the playthrough or the game, whatever video that just came out for State of Decay 3, which I'm really excited for.
I got my first tablet coming today, my iPad Pro, 13-inch. Congrats, Trenton. That's freaking awesome. Lots of fun things you can do on a tablet. You can basically start any business you want on a tablet. My wife could show you how. Did you watch the Nintendo Direct? I did not watch the Nintendo Direct. The Treehouse?
I just have a hard time getting into Nintendo stuff.
I love Nintendo. It's one of my favorites.
I like it for nostalgic reasons, but I don't really go and play any of their games anymore.
Little rhythm game coming out. We'll go through these fast.
It's not always the same. Master the way of the sword.
Let's see your best then, eh?
Onimusha, Way of the Sword, a new entry in the Sword Play Action series, is
made by
slashing
Capcom.
to Nintendo Switch 2.
All these ARPGs getting so much hype because of Elden Ring. Thank you, Avery. Welcome in, welcome in. We don't stream on Thursdays, but they announced the Blizzard. They had the whole patch review. That's what we did. Now I'm just reacting to other stuff.
In this expanded version of Dragon's Dogma 2, explore the new land.
Any games that are previously games that we know about? Stellar Blade we know about. Orbitals. Ooh, Rayman. New Rayman game?
Journey through the
Or remake.
dreams in this bold reimagining of Rayman Legends.
He looks great.
Shadowy villain starts spreading corruption. It's up to Rayman and his friends to
They
lead
made him
corrupt
fleshy,
and punish
like he
their
always
way
has
through
been, but they made him actually like have like skin imperfections, and I think he looks amazing.
The level design looks really good.
4 new musical stages and enjoy more added content. Up to 4
Rayman was always fun. I played it when I was a kid. All right, we'll give that a go. And it's 4-player local co-op, so I mean, we can do a playthrough together.
Using game share locally or
Nice.
Rayman Legends Retold.
October 1st. Okay, well, that's a bad release date. That's the exact same date that Gears of War gets dropped, so unfortunately for you, I don't think anyone's going to be playing Rayman, Nintendo. Welcome in, thank you. Have you seen the Star Citizen Ultiplex crossbow? I have not. You should post it to the Discord. Post it to the Discord, Trenton, on the media share. Discord.gg/Redthedeer. I'd love to look at it.
Puzzles and lots of things to discover. Enjoy the sights and sounds as you work together to find your way around. Use all sorts of tools to stay in touch.
Pass. We're gonna smash or pass each of these.
August 4th.
Right now, I'd only smash Rayman.
In the seas.
No one clip that out of context or you're banned.
Oh.
Build your very own
One
restaurant
Piece.
with the Straw Hat Crew. Cook up recipes with Sanji. Craft the menu.
This is so silly.
Decorate it to your liking.
I love it. I love it so much, but it's also so silly.
As you run the restaurant.
Pass.
Nintendo Switch 2.
I will not be playing One Piece Grand Gourmet.
October 23rd.
I'll post it to your Discord. Thanks, Trenton. Appreciate you. Ooh! Upgrade. I need to play Pokopia. I need to play this. I have not played it yet, so this is an upgrade to that. New patch. You can go underwater now! Actually huge. So just like Animal Crossing when you could go diving. Except this looks a lot more intricate. Ooh! Can you move all your water Pokemon's houses under there? That would be so cool.
Update. By using the new move Dive, you can enjoy life with Pokemon
Ah!
living under the sea.
Yes! Okay,
Plant grass. Build structures.
I really gotta
and
play
expand your
Pokopia.
Towns underwater. This free update is scheduled to release in August 2026. And there's more. The Pokemon Pokopia Expansion Pass paid DLC is on the way. Discover a brand new town, Bubbly Basin. There you'll
Paid
find
DLC?
new furniture, new outfits, and new friends. The Pokemon Pokopia Expansion Pass paid DLC will
They never did pay DLC for Animal Crossing until much later, and it basically killed the game.
Bubbly Basin launches this August.
There's enough people that play it though, so hopefully it actually does pretty well. Would smash if Vicky wants to buy it. Fire Emblem. Do we care about Fire Emblem?
Hope you're looking forward to more content for Pokemon Pokopia.
Powerful fighters from across the land have gathered to participate.
I haven't played a Fire Emblem game since like the third one. They just haven't interested me on the format that is the Switch. It's too small. There's always like lag and buggy issues. I will pass.
Welcome to the next level of ninja battles.
We're gonna do this quick. Okay, interested. Not the Naruto run.
The first part of Ninja 2 is sneaking onto Nintendo Switch 2.
Interested.
After accidentally breaking a forbidden seal, you're stranded on an uncharted planet. Overcome the dangers lurking here to safely return to Earth in this open world action adventure. Use Ninja Gum to freely traverse this vast world in search of clues.
Okay, very Breath of the Wild coded. It honestly looks like a clone of Breath in the Wild.
To float in the air.
Like even the buildings are similar and the enemies are similar.
With weapons crafted from Ninja Gum. You can even summon buddies with Gum Ninjutsu to unleash powerful attacks. Additionally, up to 4 ninja can team up in
Alright.
or online multiplayer
Okay.
to chew through
Online multiplayer, that's pretty good.
The first part of Ninja 2, the Uncharted Planet, launches exclusively on the Nintendo
Not bad.
Switch 2
Not
system
bad. You posted 2 in a video of it in media on your server. Awesome. I'll look at it here in just 1 second, Trenton.
Challenge barrels in. Coming to Nintendo Switch
Pass on Ninja
Online
game.
on Nintendo Switch 2, the limited time DK Challenge event. Take on challenges across many Donkey Kong games available with Nintendo Classics. By completing them, you can earn and enjoy collectible digital challenge cards.
Interesting.
And if you have Donkey Kong Bonanza, you can attempt even more.
I need to do a
challenges.
playthrough of Bonanza as well. I've never played. Oh my gosh, look at the cake on that zebra, bro.
Take on
Damn.
developer challenges for something with a bit more punch.
This is kind of fun. I like this idea.
Rediscover Donkey Kong games, play
Little
challenges, and
collection scrapbook that you have to fill out.
DK Challenge can be accessed via the Nintendo Switch online app on the home menu.
I like that. I like that a lot. That'd be kind of cool. I wouldn't mind playing through that.
Barrel through these limited time
Smash.
challenges starting later today.
I love DK Country.
Plus, in the Donkey Kong Bonanza,
Ooh.
DK Island and Emerald Rush paid DLC. A limited time collaboration.
So just so I'm
with
keeping
Super
track.
Mario Brothers.
Yeah.
Not smashing Cartoon Ninja, smashing Monkey. Got it.
Smashing monkeys.
Outfits for DK and
I'll smash monkeys. Surprised that you have that you don't have a clown nose and deer antlers. Yeah, no, we don't go full out with the costumes.
question blocks and more.
I do have a clown nose,
That'd be
but it's
for
for
the
Red
Friday
Nose Day.
stream.
Yeah. That's we.
Seen it before with a Super Mario Brothers twist.
Put it on the wheel for Wednesday.
Limited time
Exactly.
collaboration event.
I think I have my Red Nose from Red Nose Day charity event somewhere in here, but no, just a human being, just a man.
From the creators of Vampire Survivors.
Passing.
Latest game from the makers
Oh,
of
mobile game passing.
Are you up for the challenge in these games?
Is there anything exciting here that gets released? Hold on.
Unforgiving
I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit.
Nintendo Switch 2.
Smashing, smash, pass.
The looming darkness devours.
Xenoblade Genesis, interesting. Nintendo Switch Sports.
Kingdom endures. Defy the will of the gods to save what remains of humanity. Master brutal melee combat, devastating sorceries, and lethal ranged attacks. Test your mettle against towering abominations on your journey.
Lords of the Fallen is a pretty good game. I don't know how it's going to play on Switch. Like, the problem is, like, all they're showcasing you is it cannot possibly be the gameplay that you get on Switch. Because the gameplay on Switch never plays this smoothly. The frame rates you get maxed out, unless you're on the Switch 2, is like maybe 45 frames tops when you get like games. Like it just doesn't ever feel this way. These ARPGs just never play properly on Switch, in my opinion. GTA 6 pre-orders start on June 25th. I'll be pre-ordering. Actually, maybe I won't be, out of fear of it never getting released and it just being a scam. There's no difference in pre-ordering and not pre-ordering. Most of the time you can still get the rewards of the pre-order prior to the game coming out. But it does show the developer support. Rockstar really needs it. They're a multi-billion-dollar company.
The main game launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 system August 6th. Pre-orders begin later.
If they actually were able to be like, the thing is if I was going to play an action RPG like these, I would just play them on PC or I'd ever play them on Xbox. So all the time of them ever being on Switch, they're just always going to be passes for me. I'm never going to play these. And all they're doing is releasing all of these action RPGs on here. Devil May Cry, that one's actually pretty good. Let's go to Xenoblade. Oh, you get all three. Nintendo Switch 2 upgrade. Okay. Not rebuying those games. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. Ooh, but Xenoblade Genesis looks like a new one. Let's check this out. Switch 2 only probably as well. That'd be crazy. You don't. But you probably turn evil, and we have to stop you. Just like all Xenoblade games. Scalded, welcome in. Out of town this weekend, so we'll miss the D4 Pal World night. Oh, that's okay. Sorry about that, Avery. You'll be able to watch it, though. But, yeah, not be able to participate. Are we doing Pal World tomorrow night? Avery's not going to be here. Do you want to do Mythic Plus progression instead, just the two of us? Or are you out of town tomorrow as well, Cal?
Sorry, I was helping my daughter with something. What'd you say?
You're good. Avery's not going to be here tomorrow, so do you want to do Mythic Plus progression for you tomorrow as well, or do you want to still do Pal World tomorrow on your server?
It doesn't matter. Let me see what tomorrow brings with the family and everything.
Right. Perfect. Huge wedding. Grats. Enjoy it. Weddings are the best. God, this game looks beautiful. Alright. Depending on the price, I'll smash Xenoblade. It's always fun to play through at least one time. Nintendo Switch Resort. 12 Sports. Oh, man. It looks like old school Wii Sports, and that could be awesome fun. This is like one of those party games that's like always good with friends and family, like while you're there. Oh, archery.
And let that arrow fly in archery. Enjoy rallies with different types of shots in tennis.
Nice.
Bump, set, and spike in volleyball. Roll the ball straight or give it a spin to strike big in.
Yes! Strike is back, baby!
Shoot to score in basketball. Adjust your shot's power, then swing your club.
I love golf. Golf will be fun. Smash the hell out of Wii Sports, always. I guess in this case it's Nintendo Switch Sports. There's even
is it golf if there's no rocket launchers?
Yeah, it's still golf if there's no rocket launchers. There's skateboarding?
Or me character.
That's new.
That's new and very cool. The RC plane flying is really interesting. Open world skateboarding, thumb wrestling.
Enjoy playing all kinds of sports on Nintendo Switch.
Jet skiing.
Nintendo Switch Sports Resort launches exclusively
Smash.
on the Nintendo Switch.
Smash.
It's crazy that Nintendo doesn't have a VR thing
later today.
Alright. RuneScape Dragon Wilds. Everyone keeps saying I need to play this. This is basically Power World and RuneScape. Because it's a survival game. You build a base. It looks fun as hell. We can do this
When it
tomorrow
came
night.
out earlier this year, I think it was. I just haven't played it yet.
It's free to play though, right?
Yeah, because it's just like, you know, any other survival game.
Yeah.
Like I can make it. I can make a server for this, a private server, same thing. It's just a survival RPG.
I would like to try this. I think instead of Power World tomorrow night. I don't want to really dabble too much into Power World anymore because we're gonna replay it in like 2 weeks from the start.
Yeah.
So it seems kind of pointless to keep going into it. I've had enough of a tutorial. I wouldn't mind trying something else. Like this would be really fun tomorrow night if you want to look into this for me.
RuneScape Dragon Wilds is currently $30 on Steam.
Ooh.
Unveil lost secrets and challenge dragons in RuneScape.
It does look crazy fun.
Launching on Nintendo Switch 2 September.
Yeah, especially if you're into the RuneScape world, which I've never played RuneScape, so.
It does look lit. Smash the hell out of that. Not on Switch. I play it on PC, but the game alone, I'd like it a lot.
Customize
Smash.
your own avatar and play in the adorable world of Hello Kitty Partyland.
Smash so hard.
Join the party with over 40 character-themed
Oh!
minigames and
So smashing Hello Kitty, got it.
Oh, dude. Especially if look at all the characters that are in there. Where's Coco?
Plus, you can choose from 16 partner characters, collect stickers.
Ah!
The only one that
Pengu!
matters is Pachaka.
Pachaka!
Hello Kitty Partyland launches exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch on
Smash.
October 29th.
Absolutely smash.
Let's get down there and
Ooh!
finish the
New
job.
Star Fox game! Smash.
Blast off for adventure across the Lilac
Yep.
system with Fox McCloud and his
I wish this wasn't on Switch because it's gonna play like crap, but
fate of the
It's gonna be on Switch too, so it'll probably play better.
okay.
Star Fox launches on Nintendo Switch 2.
Yeah, they probably won't
June
release this on
25th.
Switch. It'll have to be Switch 2.
Ooh, June 25th. That's actually coming up.
That includes
That's like a week from now.
And one of the game's opening
Yes,
stages
next week.
will be available later today on Nintendo.
Free demos available. I'll be able to try it and see how it plays.
Do you have a Switch 2?
I do have a Switch 2.
Hope resonates within the crystals.
Someone gave me a Switch 2. Speaking of giving me things, we have a P.O. box. Go to linktree.com/Redthedeer to send me fun things to try out and do things on. My P.O. box is on there. No, my friend gave me for Christmas last year, or
Get ready for the first Final
my
Fantasy
birthday
game
last year, one of the two big
to
ones. I was given a Switch 2. It was awesome. I think it was Christmas.
This is
Final
the
Fantasy
vast
Resonance.
world that has prospered through the power of crystals. But after the invasion of the Veritas, this once thriving world
that looks pretty
lies
cool.
on the
This does look really good. You play as Cloud.
Rain, a knight of Grandshelt, must journey across the realm with his companions to stop the
No,
Veritas.
it can't be Cloud. It's a different world, it looks like. Is it Cloud?
It looks like Cloud. Doesn't it look like Cloud?
Battles,
Cloud is Fantasy 14. No, that's definitely Cloud, bro.
fantasy heroes
Yeah, Final
from
Fantasy
other
7
worlds
is Cloud.
to take down monsters.
What the heck?
You
That was definitely Cloud.
behind the Veritas.
And there's milk in Final Fantasy 7 for all it's worth.
Final Fantasy Resonance launches on the Nintendo Switch 2
Smash.
and Nintendo Switch
It's probably
systems
also going to be on
October
Xbox because Final Fantasy Square Enix has worked really closely.
26th.
Is this Pikmin?
The world is waiting. Pikuniku returns in
Oh,
a new 3D
it's
That was like
Pikuniku.
that guy in the back with the weird
adventure.
white
What
face was weird.
Pikun-
I don't like it.
Weird,
Oh, the cup?
whimsical
Smash that
world,
cup.
puzzles, and an all-powerful potato
I'm such a simp for any Final Fantasy game. That one looked good. Resonance looked pretty interesting. I need more information on it, but pass this. If it's not Pikmin, I don't care about it.
Launching on Nintendo Switch 2 next year.
Pass.
Prepare for an all-new
Dragonborn? Dragon Hunter? Monster Hunter?
adventure.
Dragon Quest. I knew I had to get there. I was like, I knew what it was, but a new Dragon Quest game coming out.
Two girls find themselves lost in the kingdom of
They never sued Dragon Quest for being a copycat.
There they gain the power to turn monsters into
It's because it's made by Nintendo as well. It's literally just a Pokemon repeat, but like
Scout it.
scary monsters rather than cute ones.
Win it over and it's
I don't know,
a
it's not
fight by your
Pokeball.
side.
There isn't Pokeballs. You just beat the crap out of each other.
But you know it's Dragon Quest because everyone's following you in line.
Yep. Exactly. Oh! They have fusions? Nintendo, I never thought would ever do fusions.
Dude. They're just catching dudes now.
They're just catching down. You're just catching dudes, bro. Love it. Enemies, yeah, it's Pokemon with Dragon Ball Z anime style. 100%. You're totally right. You're totally right, Avery. If it comes out on PC, I'd smash. I do like the graphics. They look great. That's super sharp. Castlevania? Ooh, something new. Something new. Very ultra realistic graphics. Dark horror?
The ancient blood sovereign's honor. We are monsters, each vying for blood.
Intrigued.
You're finally here.
This does not look like a Switch game.
Worthy spirit.
From Software?
Oh.
Summer? Closed network test? Okay. Interesting.
If it's from Software, it can't be on Switch only. There's no.
No, yeah, that's gonna come out on PC as well.
How was that? Next, we have more news about an upcoming treasure hunting game.
Man, we're not even like a quarter of the way through this. They did every game they're making in like the next 5 years. They left nothing to the imagination here. Splatoon! Ooh, we have a Splatoon action RPG?
There's Deep Cut, a trio of swashbuckling musicians.
How does that work?
And this scrappy individual,
I don't know. They are really trying to build Splatoon as a universe.
the mechanic. The four of them are using the hideout ship as
Originally was designed as their flagship shooter, and now it's they're doing a RPG.
All right, time for a quick dive. Looks like the treasure they're after is at the base of those lights. But there's a bunch of aggressive creatures called salmonids in the way.
Salmonids.
And when you get too close, they'll attack immediately.
So what's the point of doing the ink anymore? If it's just a shooter that puts out ink, that's cool, but is there a reason to do painting anymore?
That's where this
Yeah, you're not claiming a thing for a game.
No, you're just
Painting islands now. You're polluting.
You're just polluting, bro. I like it though. I would smash this game. This looks fun.
And even gets out of the bot to unleash special moves like this. You'll also get support in the form of gadgets. There's one that continuously fires ink after it's placed.
It's like Division 2 for Nintendo.
Weird mashup.
I love it. It's wild. What a choice to make a roleplay action game for Splatoon. I'm excited about it. They are really trying to build this as like a universe and like with lore and story.
So to recap, do not underestimate the salmonids. Yikes, this is tougher than it looks. But the salmonids aren't the only powerful ones around here. Through battles, you, the mechanic, will also get stronger by leveling up.
Okay.
And you can customize all sorts of upgrades to fit your playstyle.
I'm down. This looks fun as hell.
Looks like time's up.
It looks like it plays very well.
Details to cover in the upcoming Splatoon Raiders Direct.
And they're gonna have an exact full direct for it. I don't think I need any more information. I think I got exactly what I needed. They're even doing, see, I'm telling you, they're doing even more lore. Look at this. The deep cut island adventures. You could watch the comic strip on your phone. They're literally like trying to create a world of Splatoon. Very interesting.
With daily comics ahead of launch. Plus, in collaboration with this game, there's going to be a special Splatfest in Splatoon 3.
Oh my god, I didn't even know there was a Splatoon 3. Did you know there was a Splatoon 3?
Look out for more info in the future.
I didn't know there was a Splatoon 2. I've never played
Don't
them.
forget to check this out too.
Look at that sniper though. That's awesome, dude.
See ya.
We'll also be
Smash.
releasing new Joy-Con 2 controllers inspired by Deep Cut. We hope you're looking forward to it. Let's see some more headlines.
Okay. I'm looking for Animal Crossing or Pikmin. That's what I'm looking for right now. That's all I care about. Zilf, welcome in. Another rhythm game. So many people love this one, though. To be fair, that's getting a patch update. That's fine. Pass. Oh my gosh. Metaphor, pass. Keep going. We're getting to the good stuff now. Partner. Sizzle reel? All right, pass. Kingdom Hearts. Okay, hold on. Is all 3 Kingdom Hearts getting put on the Switch 2 with graphical update? Hold on now.
The battle of light and
Is there a graphical update or is it just a transfer of the game?
filled with memorable adventures.
I can't tell if that's
3
old school or
collections
not.
of Kingdom Hearts games are coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Traverse through iconic Disney and Pixar worlds. Befriend all sorts of magical.
You put on a furry outfit one time.
It looks a little bit better.
It looks, yeah, it looks like they kind of rezzed it up to 4K maybe.
Poppy 1080.
Alongside Sora and his friends as they fight the
Yeah.
darkness.
I mean, I've never played the Kingdom Hearts game, and as a Disney adult, it's one of my biggest regrets.
Nintendo Switch 2 games. These 3 collections launch on Nintendo Switch 2.
All right, I would maybe do that. Nintendo will always be Fisher Price for gaming, except Fisher Price dominates just like Nintendo. It's the secondary hand network that no one cares about, but it's also one of the largest companies of all time.
3 plus Remind will be available later today on Nintendo.
Ooh, there's a demo. I'll play through those. I'll find a way to play through those. I want to get them on Xbox. I know that they're on Xbox right now. This is... Oh, I spoiled it for myself. I don't know how this is what the title was. Yeah, right? Like, wait. Why is this Kingdom Hearts 4? What is this? We're getting Kingdom Hearts 4, baby! Let's go! That's actually hype. I've never played the games, but I've always wanted to. Now, another Disney game, you can't go wrong.
With a lot more realistic graphics, which is going to make the Disney characters really stand out.
Yeah, it's kind of, it looks like Persona and a couple of those games where you fight a bunch of stuff in the open cities. Like, why are you just in New York right now? Why are you not in,
That's Tokyo, sir?
Yeah, probably, actually.
New York does not have a kaiju problem.
I like how you only know it's Kingdom Hearts because they showed Donald Duck one time.
Yeah, he's carrying a Keyblade. That's it.
And he's carrying a Keyblade. Like, what made that Kingdom Hearts? I'm sorry. Was that not a mod for a different game where you just get to play as Sora? wait, what?
Last announcement. Please take a look.
This isn't your last announcement, dude. Oh, then they go into the Star Fox Direct and Splatoon Raiders Direct and Rhythm Heaven game. Okay, so this is actually the last announcement.
Long ago, there was a land called Hyrule, created by beings
Zelda
of
game?
supreme divinity. At the very edge
I thought they
of
already
its
announced
kingdom,
this.
there lay a small forest.
Oh, it's Ocarina of Time.
Within
Yeah.
an ancient solitary tree.
Is it a remake? Full-on remake?
Yeah, it's a redo, yeah.
Of the forest.
The little friggin' flute is such a good touch. Nintendo knows how to build hype for games, man.
Yeah, you don't really see much of the game at all. But yeah, they're redoing Ocarina of Time.
And they lived out their
And you don't even have any gameplay? Ah!
There was
You get no gameplay?
boy
No. Yeah, well, look how far ahead it is.
who did not have a fairy.
Cute. Hey, listen. Oh, there it is. There's some gameplay. That's right. That's right, Link. You make those noises. The Triforce. It's calling you. Mr. Link, get up. You're late. Okay, all right. Redo of Ocarina. About freaking time, dude.
I mean, that is one of the best Zelda games out there. Now they need to do a redo of Link to the Past.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
All of them. Redo all of them.
Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time.
So we got some Star Fox gameplay. Looks really good. Splatoon. I'm really interested in this.
Some of them have frying pans, some of them have tongs.
Yeah, the Salmonids as a,
Okay, so there is a reason to paint the world. It's how you solve puzzles.
all about deliciousness. They are seafood, and they take pride in that.
Yeah, you might see in their.
You still go all squiddy mode.
Right here, Jose, like cooking utensils and stuff.
Oh,
on the horizon, or like
Looks
what
like
are those things?
oh,
There you
there
go.
goes some skewers, right?
Oh.
Skewer. It looks like maybe that's a salt grinder.
Yes, they're all. For those that don't know, the squiddies are these really microscopic little plankton people, and you live in a giant, tiny world.
One thing too, if you're a returning player and you're like, hey, what about like moves like squid roll? Don't worry, it's still here.
Yeah, it feels a lot like if you're familiar with the mechanics and the gameplay of other games in the Splatoon series, it's gonna feel very.
What a weird divergent. I like it though. I think this is actually going to do pretty well.
This was my first time playing a Splatoon game.
The graphics are just so muted. Like the colors are just so interestingly not bright and vibrant.
I think that's supposed to be the juxtaposition between the colors that you're putting out.
Right. That makes sense.
Oh no, what are we?
Okay. That is Red Reacts today. That's what that was. I'm gonna go ahead and excited for a couple things on Nintendo. I smashed it past most of those. Those are all gonna be pretty fun. But I'm gonna go ahead and hop into World of Warcraft and enjoy my day off for the rest of the day that I get to. Thank you so everyone for joining me today on this reacts to the World of Warcraft reveal and then the Nintendo Direct. That was fun. We'll probably do that on Thursdays whenever there's stuff to react to. So until the next time I see you guys, which will be tomorrow morning, enjoy the rest of your day. Play smart, and have fun. Overall, really good stuff coming out from WoW and Nintendo. So thank you so much.